Good morning, everybody. I hope this isn't too dark. I should have put the other little side lamp on, shouldn't I? I'll see when it's uploaded. It's only going to be a short video. A follow on to yesterday, really, about the number 7. I know I said about the 7 continents, the 7 seas, the 7 deadly sins, the 7 ages of man, the Shakespeare play, and the 7 chakras. I also mentioned that there's a lot of other 7s that come into it on a light-hearted basis. David Beckham wears the number 7 shirt. How do I know that? Because my family, many in my family, like football, and Alfie used to love football. And sorry, Donna, my daughter also loves football. So Beckham wears the number 7 shirt. Then we've got the Boeing 707 aircraft. Did you know also that in the Bible there are 7 suicides referred to in the Bible? In Islam, there are 7 hells. There are also 7 rivers in paradise. I'm not saying that all of this is absolutely to be taken as gospel or otherwise, but what I am saying is that the number 7 figures quite notably in a lot of things. There are the 7 sorrows of Mary. I said the 7 deadly sins, didn't I? Gluttony, sloth, and the rest of them. So yes, the 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 colours in the rainbow, 7 days in a week, and we rest on the 7th day. So if you sit and you write a list of all the relevant 7s, there's quite a lot. I mean, far more than I've even mentioned. But in the different religions also, and I lump the religions together in a way because all religion is a way of keeping us under control. I just had to check then to see that this was recording. All religion, obviously, is a way of keeping us under control. And so that's why I sort of put them all together. I'm sure there was some more. Oh, yes, you've all heard of 666. Was it Damien who had it in the film The Omen, where the father shaved the head, or the priest shaved the head, and he got the mark of the beast, 666. Well, according to some points of view, and I think it's the American Orthodox Study Bible that refers to 777 as being the Holy Trinity. These are things, obviously, that you're going to need to look up for yourself, and there's a lot more of them, and also the number 9, but it's the number 7 that I've particularly been concerned with yesterday and now today. And talking about the pineal gland, if you like, I explained it yesterday, you know, coming up from the spine to the pineal gland, and the pineal gland can be seen as, if you like, a feeler, an antenna, and it will lock you in, or take you in to realms hitherto unknown. You see, this is where those of us who are little people, if you like, who are striving for the truth, this is where we have the upper hand over those who have sought to keep us in the dark, because many of them, if not all of them, are narcissistic. They are driven by power. They feed off each other. It's like a mutual admiration society. And they probably really don't delve into too much, too deeply. They just accept what they've been told. And it's worked for them very well thus far, hasn't it? Just as we've accepted what we've been told. And it hasn't worked too well for us. I want to discuss also, or come on and do a video and say what you like in the comments. Honestly, I am happy for criticism, well, for polite criticism and also for polite debates. There's nothing that I've said that can't be verified. I wouldn't be saying it otherwise. But the other things I want to talk about are ley lines and the pyramids and notable structures, notable arches, notable palaces that are all built on ley lines. They're all built on, if you like, this, for want of a better word, magical area of land. And I think that's very interesting also. And I include also the Vatican. I don't think I mentioned yesterday, did I, about also the Pope with his secret hand signals, Pope Benedict, and other popes going right back. And I certainly haven't mentioned either the rooms underneath the Vatican, and what is in some of those rooms underneath the Vatican. There is just so much. And once you've started delving into it, discussing it, reading about it, researching it, you're hooked, as you should be, because it's our life, our lives. It's the lives of those who come after us. So the next thing I want to talk about is the pyramids and ley lines, and where notable buildings are erected, and by whom, and the people who inhabit them. It's going to take more than an odd video here and there. Well, I don't want to make my videos too long. I don't want to lose people's attention, really. And, well, I don't, really. I don't want to lose people's attention. And I do want to get certain information out there. And I've said, if only if my videos only touch or help one person, then it's going to be worthwhile for me. And I was speaking then in the sphere of joining the journey with Alfie and myself, which, you know, since the bullying that was going on with the crafting woman and her psychologically challenged brother, I haven't, and all the nastiness and to myself and my husband, I've sort of kept Alfie's name away from these videos, and I don't want to do that indefinitely, and I'm not going to, I don't intend to. Anybody who is interested in knowing further about Parkinson's disease and how families cope would do well to look up Molly and Joey Daly. Molly died some months back. I think she was 66 or 67. She'd been diagnosed, she'd suffered with Parkinson's and Lewy body's dementia for 2 years. Alfie's had Parkinson's for over 2 decades. And a decade with the Lewy bodies. So he's doing remarkably well. But if you want to know more about how it affects individuals, how it affects the day-to-day lives, how Joey copes, because Joey, as a lot of you will know, from what I've said before, Joey was doing a weekly blog where he would go to see his mother once, sometimes twice a week, and take her out, if possible, and back to the house or out somewhere for a meal. And I think there was about 55, I think the 55th video or the 56th video was Joey telling us all that his mother had sadly passed. So you do well to look at Molly and Joey Daly on Facebook, and I'm not sure, yeah, of course you can get it on YouTube also. So back to this other business about the pineal gland. I am striving towards it. A lot of my sleepless nights are because of the meditations I'm doing, the research I'm doing. I'm going to have to start keeping a book at my bedside because I find that I often drop off to sleep and have the most vivid dreams, occasionally upsetting, but usually not. And, you know, I fully intend to tell you about some of these dreams or write down about some of these dreams. And by the time the following day has come and it's mid-morning, a lot of it has gone out of my brain. So I need to start writing stuff down. Excuse me. So I'm sort of finished now with the number 7 and the pineal gland, although that's something that's going to crop up constantly. But I want to get onto the pyramids, the ley lines, the notable buildings, and as I say, who built them and who lives in them. And I'm also thinking of being a little bit more consistent with my videos. I don't know what you think. I'd appreciate your opinion in maybe uploading a video of a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday for sure, and maybe a short video in between, but at least do a video on those 3 days each week. So I'd appreciate your points of view on that also. Time to get ready to go out and see Alfie. It's storming and it's raining, and my grandson is coming this afternoon. I hope he's going to stay for something to eat and maybe watch a bit of Netflix with me. And he starts back to uni to do his masters, I think, this week. So it'll be nice to spend some time with him this afternoon. And I look forward to reading your comments, as always. I always do. And I always try to reply to them. It's usually late at night when I can look back on, when I've gone to bed and I'm just scrolling through, or the early hours of the morning. But I'll always try and respond to your comment. And I appreciate you very, very much. Lots of love, and I will be back. Bye bye.